again, welcome to back. Today's lesson is the fourth lecture on watershed management. The fourth lesson is about social aspects of watershed management. Social aspects of watershed management. Watershed management, uh, what is socio-economic aspect? So, watershed management is not just about the physical environment, but also the human environment. Socio-cultural and economic aspects influences the type finally adopted by the land user as well as the rate of adoption and success of adopted technologies. Major socio-cultural and economic factors include 1. Land tenure, capital, labor, perception, beliefs, and gender. This is a major socio-cultural and economic factor. Uh, this is the so what's land tenure and watershed management? Land tenure is the terms and condition in which land and natural resources, for example, trees and water, are held and used. This is land tenure with watershed management. Resource management. Resource management means that is the manner in which they are earned, accessed, controlled, and used. This is known as resource management. If we define this such that resource management as what is the regimes of resource management? Here is for resource management regimes. The first one, private regime, state property regime, open access, or simply not property regime, and the last is common property regime. And this is let's use the conjunction and and common property region. Common property region. Capital and watershed management. Watershed management is a capital demanding exercise. Unless land users have sufficient resource, they cannot engage in successful watershed management. For example, labor is required for the construction of water harvesting structure. This is the relationship. Major watershed problem here is watershed problem major low productivity, low income, low saving, low saving and low saving and low investments and low investment. This is major watershed problem. Major low saving and low investment. The another important key point is the environmental poverty nature. This is what is the relationship between environment and poverty. Poverty-stricken people are critically environment dependent. They often depend on environment for their livelihoods such as fish, timber, fruit, charcoal, food, and medicine. So labor and watershed management. Labor is another vital component in watershed management. It is actually the most limiting constraints of smallholder land user in the adoption and sustenance of watershed management. This is labor and watershed. Economic and social issue. Methodologies for effective watershed management, huge special reference to economic and social consideration. So, watershed management policy and the legal environment. What are the fundamental policy and legislative weakness associated with the contemporary watershed management program with a special focus on economic and social consideration? This uh, must be undermine watershed management policy and the legal environment. Review existing legislation and formulate new legislation to address policy issues such as intelligence collaboration, decentralization of authority, and sustainability of our resources. This is watershed management policy. Watershed management planning. Under watershed management planning, what are the major issues associated with contemporary watershed planning method with special focus on economic and social consideration as the national, watershed and local levels? This is a question must be raised in watershed management planning. Investment should be made in information collection, national database infrastructure, and easy data access. So cost-effective technologies should be emphasized and proper attention paid to indigenous knowledges. Some economical assessment of watershed projects. What is the objective or aims? Are economic benefits greater than cost? The question must be raised in economic assessment of watershed project. So watershed project economically must be assessed. So is there are economic benefits greater than cost? Budget impacts. What is the budget impact? Will project increase economic stability? Yes. Project attractive to private entities? Long-term work of intergeneration benefit? Multi-use and multi-products? Externalities, that means indirect, special distribution of cost and benefit, difficulties in qualification and validation. This is watershed project economically assessment or economical assessment of watershed management. Why is need necessity for economical assessment? Yes, economical assessment of watershed project is what is the necessity for economical assessment? Here is the point is economic assessment focus on net benefit to the society. Its purpose is to determine whether investment is justified on economic efficiency basis. This is the point. Economic analysis is need to verify that the project yield net benefit to the society as a whole. As a whole, economic appraisal considers market trading goods and service, but also attempts to value them in terms of society's true willingness to pay. The last, economic analysis also adds in benefits cost of good and service that are not traded in the marketplaces. This is the necessary economy. So economic appraisal. What is economic appraisal now? Yes, economic appraisal should include the following basic steps. Economic appraisal includes the following basic steps. The first step is what is the project trying to achieve toward this what objective is it aiming? So the question must be answered in economic appraisal. What problem is it trying to overcome? What is the problem is it trying to overcome? This is question must be answered. Main alternatives for achieving the objective. This is economic approval steps, basic steps. So alternatives for achieving the objective, definition and qualification of the physical inputs and output involved, development of tables which show input and output over time, determination of unit values or both market and economic for inputs and output over time. Development of value flow tables showing total value of benefits and costs estimated to occur over life of the project. This is what factors and limits. Factors and limits of economics assessment. What is the factor and what is the limit? For example, project worth. Here, project feasibility and attraction. Is a project is feasible? Is it attraction? Yes, this is project words. Risk, different risks, risk factor. Yes, risk, project risk, project design and various alternates. Yes, project design and what is different alternative. Here is a limitation. Limitation, all benefits cannot be quantified. This is a limitation. All benefits cannot be qualified, depend on the data. Yes, data depend on. So what technique used? Major technique, with and without project approach. Yes, technique is with and without project. Discount future value and cost and benefit analysis. That is cost benefit ratio analysis must be one technique for this. So economic assessment. How can we economic assessment? Here is in the economic assessment the phrase net present value or net present worth (NPW) to determine present value of net benefits of project. So net present worth means present value of all benefits. Yes, present value all benefits minus present value of cost. In other words, project acceptable if net present worth is zero or positive. That means benefit minus cost greater or equal to zero. That means zero or positive. Zero or positive. So the total net present worth is the summation of uh, benefits minus cost over 1 plus discount rate. Here is n is a number of year, is benefit, cost, and t cost in the year. So to compare several alternative analysis, result must be ranked, give which is the first, which is the second. Private sector participation in watershed management. Yes? Private sector participation. Private sectors are simply people's participation through pre pre-project stage, planning stage, implementation stage, maintenance stage, and evaluation stage. This is people's or private participation in watershed management. Private sector or simply NGOs, how can participate? Motivate people to participate in all stages, make them understand the knowledge and process required by people, organize education program prior to program initiation. This is NGOs. NGO. So to use various type of organizations such as small informal groups, yes, small informal groups can be used. Traditional community association plus cooperative and trade union and to reach all sectors of the rural population is considered. This is ways of using. Another one is the role of NGOs in watershed development. What is the role of NGO in watershed development? Watershed development. Success watershed development depend on working out collective approaches, protocols of equitable and sustainable use of surface water and groundwater. This is the conjunctive use of surface water and groundwater. Bringing together scientists and farmers. This is the role of NGOs. Role of NGOs generally in watershed development. Generally, creation of awareness, that is teaching the society, social mobilization, that is maybe fundraising or simply mobilize the society, uh, capacity building and training. This is capacity building and training, such by taking some forums and some trainings, some trainings. So, continue role of NGO in watershed management. There is a role of NGOs in watershed development. And another point is role of NGOs in watershed management. So what is NGO can be play key roles in watershed management. NGO can be participate to improve the effectiveness of project delivery, to improve village communities to take control of the project, simply process and outcomes, to improve the level of transparency and participation of the communities, to facilitate the learning process of different partners at different levels based on objective assessment field experience. Joining of national government and international agencies with NGOs. Major agencies provide funds for activities in watershed management. Here is a source of funds. This is UNICEF, FAO, FAO, World Bank, USAID, CARE. This is some funder, some agencies providing fund for watershed projects. So, what is the gender issue? Yes, gender issue in watershed management. Gender sensitive approach to watershed management. Watershed management initiatives that exclude women as stakeholders, ignore half the population, decreasing the efficiency and effectiveness of the action promoted. Therefore, watershed management initiation must be include, not exclude women. Use of gender approach in dealing with socio-environmental dynamics of watershed can open avenues and opportunities for achieving equity between women and men. A gender-sensitive approach to watershed management emphasizes affirmative action to address women's disadvantages, position, and condition in many societies. This is gender issues in watershed management. So, what is the roles of women, gender issue, and the women's role? As you know, women constitute more than 50% of the world population. Women play a vital role in agriculture development and the management of natural resources. This is true. Their involvement is indispensable for, it's very, very necessary for the effective implementation and equitable distribution of the benefits of watershed management. Managers of community natural resource and how leading to protect these resources in order to preserve them for future generation. That means managers of sustainability. The last, they have extensive knowledge that are very, very deep knowledge, experience, and common sense on uses and management of natural resources. This is what is the roles of women in the watershed management. Watershed management. Community participation, women's role. Community participation, again, what is the roles of women in watershed management? Women often oversee as control water, food, fuel, and fodder requirements of family and cattle. This is the rule. The woman's role is not easy. It's very, very important. Women also use natural resources for economic activities, building and repair, work, crops, and food processing. It is clear that poverty alleviation can be ensured through a watershed development program only when women have stake in decision making so that the basic needs are met. So it is mandatory to the involvement of women. That means the gender issue must be balanced in watershed management. So this is the fourth lecture on the watershed management. Uh, please, my students and my friend, please subscribe this YouTube channel, Musutip. It is give some lectures, software, and another important general knowledges. So please for support for this uh, media, you have to share, subscribe, and like use this video. Thank you. See you to another session. Thank you. Bye bye. Goodbye.